Hello everybody, we Paddy from across the shuck, and I'm coming back at you this morning, and you've seen the title. So again, I'm not going to make excuses. I just buy knives where I buy them from. If you don't, well, that's not my problem. I know I'm saying, but look, I done one of these a couple of weeks ago, and there was so many people who I know wouldn't buy the real thing, but I think they've gone out and bought it on my recommendation, and I think it was a great buy. So I've got another couple here, and I'm just going to do them, I say, maybe once every couple of weeks. But I just got this one this morning, and if they're really good, I bump them to the top of the list. This one doesn't come in as good a box as the last one comes in, so I'm not even going to explain the box. It's crap. Well, it's not crap, but it's not put together. It's not the same as good as the last box. But what's inside it seems to be very much like it. Now, I could be proved wrong, and I'm going to do it in front of you. So, what you got is a box with a wee bag inside it, a bit of foam on the bottom. I'll just take it out of the wee bag and put that back in there, and I'll set that up there. Because this is another clone, and this is a Benchmade bug out. Not a Benchmade bug out, mini grip. Now, I've just sold the mini grip I had. I had the more expensive, the 20CV one. I just found it a little bit small for my hand for sort of hard use. But for an EDC knife, which I wasn't carrying it for, it was great, an absolutely great knife. So I wanted one for the collection. This is for me, so that I can show comparisons. Again, just like the other one, I'm not trying to bluff anybody. This is a clone. But just look at this as a clone. Just look at this. Centering, perfect. Yes, it's got the markings on it. It's taken from the old one, the 154 cm. The normal clip. This clip's lovely, by the way. Look at the back on it. Is it absolutely perfect? No, I'm sure there's little flaws, but again, sorry, this was just under £15. £15, so it's under $20 for a mini grip copy. Now, listen to that. How good's that? It sounds brilliant. The grind is really good on it. It seems really good. It seems quite sharp. I haven't touched it up, but I'm just going to do you a little cut just to let you see what it's like. So it's absolutely fine out of the box. No problem with that cutting edge. How good's a cutting edge? Is it 154 cm? I very, very much doubt it. But I have no idea. But what I am going to do is I'm going to pause this video, and I'm going to turn this camera around to my kitchen, and I'm going to cut up an Amazon box and do about 100 cuts and just see what it's like after the 100 cuts. I'll clean it up with a little wipe here that I'm going to leave sitting there, a little wipe, and we'll cut it on a bit of paper and see what it's like. And then I'll just give it a wee quick sharp, and my usual thing, it's a 600 diamond stone and a strop, and see if it brings it back. And that gives you a rough idea of what you're getting for £15. I reckon it's better than any gas station or, anywhere. It's just so blooming good. I don't know how long that spring will last for, no idea. But I know the one that I've got's absolutely fine. So there you go. I'm going to pause the video because I don't want to make this long and then find out that it doesn't cut. So I'm going to pause the video, bring you back once I've done a cut test. Now, that's it started again. This is the big Amazon box that I'm going to use. Oh, I should just slid off. Right. Rolly chair on the kitchen floor doesn't go. So, I'm just going to do about 100 cuts with this knife and see what it's like. Sorry, there it is. It's the wee Benchmade. So, there we go. So, let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm going to pause you again, and I'll bring you back when I'm at 90 and we'll show you a knife. So I'll show you it now, and then I'll show you when I come back at 90, otherwise you'll be bored stupid. Pause. That's you back again. This is what I've cut up. I sort of scraped it up there. That's about 90 cuts so far, so I'm going to let you see the last few. There's the knife there, so I've not cleaned it up or anything. And I'll have to say to you, I'm sorry, but this is cutting absolutely as good as any steel that I've cut with in a while. So, there's 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go through this just to the end. We're over the 100. Now, bear in mind this is it's a 15-pound knife. I know I'm not putting it in any great test, but I'm just, there we go. That'll not waste any paper, so I'll bring you back to the table, we'll have a look at it, and then we'll see how it cleans up, and then I'll say, is this worth 15 quid? It already blooming is, sorry. Right, I'll stop you again. Hello folks, sorry this is a bit jump abouty. I'm not great, I don't do edits, this is all live. I'm doing this as I speak. There's the knife, there's the muck that's on it after over 100 cuts on cardboard. It's just an Amazon box, it was nothing special. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the wee alcohol wipe out. Because there's a lot of glue in them boxes, I don't want that going on my strap. So let's just see what it's like. Lots of glue, as I thought there would be. Lots of glue. Sorry, I'm doing this off camera here. Now, let's give this a little wipe. As you can see, I'm not being very professional in my go-abouts, but for 15 quid, I ain't going to do much more than that. Still a bit of muck left there, but let's see what it cuts like after it's got 100 cuts. Is it as good an edge? Is it? No, I mean, you can tell it's cut a bit. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. You can tell that it's cut a bit. Now, there might just be a little bit still left on the edge of this. In fact, it's not a might, there is bits of it. But so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to do what I do with all my other tests on real knives, because this is obviously not a real knife. So, I'm going to take my 600 grit. This is a well-used one. It's probably a lot less than that now. I'm going to just give it my normal, just a couple of strops. Do not make sharpening complicated. Do not sit down for a big long session. Most sharpenings on an average day knife can be done with 5 or 6 just cuts like this and a strop, and you'll bring your knife back to sharpness. So that wasn't very many. I don't even know, I didn't count. Here's my strop. Oh, I'm just going to do this with a strop. The edge hadn't rolled because I've not got any scrape in here. And normally if you get a rolled edge, you'll feel it on the strop. Anybody who sharpens will tell you that. There you go. Now, that wasn't too much work after all that cutting. Give it a quick sharpen. Now, let me just see what this is like. So I'm sorry, that steel's pretty good. Do you know, sometimes I wish I could say, oh no, that's blooming terrible. And I have had ones, don't get me wrong, I have had clones that have been terrible, but that's just a blooming good little knife. Sorry to tell you that. Do I recommend you buying it? Look, it's not the real thing, so I'm never going to over-recommend it. I have the real things and I bought the real things, but as a £15 clone, I don't know how long this is going to last, but for £15, I'm prepared to give it a go. It will do in my collection as a, a show. Let people see what size the knife is, what it fits like in the hand. I haven't gone through all the measurements. You can go and see that on the real videos. That's not what this is about. The mini grip, I'm just going to tell you the size of it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 3/4 inches long, and it has a blade length, cutting length of 2 3/4. So, I mean, yeah, it's a really useful little knife. I have a medium large hand and I can get it on there. You could sneak up there if you wanted to. It's not uncomfortable, but it's not particularly safe. But I'm sorry, if you haven't got the budget for a big knife, this is it. Now, I'm going to give you the name of the people that you can go and tag it into. Look, it's from AliExpress, where I buy most of my clones. They're not all good by any means. Some of them are downright rubbish. But if you type in TIGEND, I'll put it down below in the description. It'll bring these knives up, and you can just scroll down till you get the one that you want. But this one from TIGEND, it's the only one that I've got from TIGEND. They're from different places I buy them. This one from TIGEND I highly recommend as just a great little budget option if you can't afford the real thing. It is just, I'm sorry, but it is just good, and that's all there is to it. If it upsets you, I'm really sorry. There's no need to put it down below because I'm not answering comments in my clone videos. There's no point. I'm never going to win. I'm just doing this for the people out there. And let me tell you, 26,000 people watched the last video. So there is a demand for it. There seems to be more of a demand for this than any other type of knife that I'm putting on the channel. So there you go. Us knife snobs can be a bit snobby sometimes, but sometimes people out there just can't afford it. This is a very good and practical option. You've seen it cutting over 100 times. You've seen it sharpen back in seconds. So it's not a bad steal. There you go. That's all I can tell you. So the description is down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope if this is useful to you, by all means let me know. I'll read every comment. I'm just not getting involved in the clone, copy, rip off. This is just what I could go and buy on AliExpress, like everybody else has the choice. And this is about choice, and my channel is about choice. So from wee Paddy across the shock, I am now going to go and finish this cup of cold tea and put the kettle on again. Take care, all the very best. Paddy's gone. Bye now.